and until we reach masses and tell them what the summit is, what we are intending to achieve through the summit, and what are the messages, I think we fail in our duty, and we can only do it through you. So thank you very much for being with us. As you are aware, we are just talking in terms, it's a curtain raiser that we want to brief you what WSDS 2024 is. As she mentioned, it's the 23rd edition, so it's a long journey, and even during COVID time, we managed to do virtual meeting, but we are very happy that this year it's in person, except that there are few speakers who are from overseas, and because of, I should say, too many visits to India because of G20, and some of them are going to be in the Energy Week. So few will join us virtually, but by and large, it's in-person event. It will be inaugurated because we had a long tradition that it's always inaugurated by either Prime Minister, President. So this year it's going to be Vice President, and that's largely because it's being an election year, and I should say that somewhere it's also that Parliament is going on, Energy Week is going on, but we are very, I should say, lucky and grateful to the Honorable Vice President of India, Shri Jagdeep Dhankar, who will be inaugurating. So you'll be little surprised that we are starting the day in the morning and why the inaugural is in the evening. So that's basically, rather request came from his office that don't take chances, because during daytime he might be called for Parliament or something else. So after 6 is safe time. So that's how it is going to be in the evening. Guyana is one country where TERI is also working, and last year we had Vice President of Guyana participating, and this year it's the Prime Minister who will be participating in the event. WSDS, it's supported by Ministry of Environment and Forest, and we are very fortunate that the Honorable Minister, Shri Bhupinder Yadav, will also be part of the inaugural ceremony. Some other prominent speakers who would be speaking at WSDS include Minister Revira Rodriguez, Ministry from Ecological Transition and Demographic Challenge, Spain, His Excellency Vetimi Yalu, Ministry of Agriculture and Waterways, Fiji, His Excellency Mr. Taka Take, Ministry of Infrastructure and Sustainable Energy from Kiribati, Shri Gajendra Singh Shekhawat, Honorable Union Minister, Ministry of Jal Shakti, Government of India, Shri R.K. Singh, Union Cabinet Minister, Ministry of Power and New and Renewable Energy, Government of India, Shri Sonowal, Union Cabinet Minister, Ministry of Road, Shipping and Waterways, Professor Lee, former Chair IPCC, Professor Jim Skia, the present Chair Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change, Mr. Martin Reiser, Vice President for South Asia region of World Bank, Mr. Tim Gold, Chief Energy Economist from the International Energy Agency. And of course, Shelley will be giving detailed presentation on this later, so you'll hear more from her. I'd also like to mention that as we get ready for the 23rd edition of the World Sustainable Development Summit, we are looking forward to thought-provoking discussions, innovative solutions, and a profound exploration of the role played by visionary leaders in the advancements of sustainable development on a global scale. We are very privileged at TERI to lead this dialogue, cultivating groundbreaking solutions and strategies for a future that is both sustainable and equitable. Regardless of whether a country is developed or developing, it is imperative for the world to acknowledge that climate change is not merely a reality, but a shared one. And that's where sometimes I feel that the developed part of the world is not acting responsibly in terms of, I should say, both sharing the technology as well as putting climate finance on table. Because ultimately, if we don't do well, if we don't meet the targets, somewhere it's each one of us who is going to suffer. And really speaking, whatever was predicted in IPCC report, the fact or what is happening due to the changing climate is much worse than expectations in the past. And in a way by saying perhaps it's not going to happen. And that is why WSDS, convening of WSDS also becomes extremely important. It's the only independently convened platform on the topic of sustainable development and climate action based in the global south, and has been a critical platform for exchanging knowledge, ideas and best practices. There will be many interesting sessions and thematic tracks, 30 thematic tracks, so it's a huge number that you are also going deep into a particular topic and discussing about it. And that's basically to exchange knowledge, ideas and best practices. Uh, and it's 3-day event starting from 7th, and we'll be finishing on 9th evening. So 3 days of, I should say, lot many discussions and lots of action. It's also our 50th year, so TERI is completing we are in 50th year, and we'll be completing our journey of 50 in June. We are also launching a publication that is Solutions for Sustainable Development. And I personally feel it's a very important kind of, because you really have to look into what are the sustainable practices that should be brought into the public domain, and there can be many who will be benefited from this publication. And of course, that's not the only one. We are also bringing out policy brief on SDG blueprint, policy brief on water, green shipping portal. We have this National Center for Green Ports and Shipping at TERI. So what we are trying to do is trying to put everything at one place. So what are the practices, what is being done, good practices followed by different ports and so on. So we are releasing this portal during the conference. We are signing a MOU with the Synergist, and launch of TERI CBS video, launch of Egg for Earth manifesto and few others. And without taking any more time,